A Tewksbury man now under arrest for allegedly murdering his teenage girlfriend last week. Trevor Beatty is charged with murder and several other crimes in the shooting death of 15-year-old Aliana Dickey. The victim never showed up for her 8th grade graduation in Lowell last Friday. Well, she was soon found dead in a bedroom of her family's home. She'd been shot several times.
It was learned that Aliana had confided in a number of people that Mr. Beatty had been abusing her and was threatening her as recently as the middle of last week.
Well, the DA, Marion Ryan, says security video from the area shows Beatty and Dickey arguing on the street shortly before she disappeared. Beatty will be arraigned tomorrow morning.
Why nobody ain't report this dude in? They said this dude right here is 21 years old and she's 15 years old. So why nobody didn't go to the police and saying that, hey, there's a 21-year-old man out there arguing with a 15-year-old girl, actually dating her? Like, come on now, man. Bro, you dating a 15-year-old girl, man? Bro, what's wrong with you, man? See, people, I'm getting to that point, y'all. I'm getting to this point, bro, that I'm starting not to feel sorry for these young kids no more, man. I'm getting to that point that, you know, I've mentioned this in the past about these kids. These kids, some of these kids just don't seem to have common sense. Come on now, a 5-year-old child and a 15-year-old child mind does not function the same way. A 5 or 6 or 9-year-old child and a 15-year-old, that child don't function the same way. I get that these young girls out there, y'all want to be with older guys, but don't some of you young girls out there find that very strange that a man in his 20s, in his 30s, in his 40s has a crush on you? Like, you kids out there don't find it weird? I get it that y'all want to be with older guys because y'all feel like y'all want to feel like y'all special. Like, oh, look at me. I'm 15 years old. I'm the luckiest girl in the world. I'm with a man. I'm with a man, he's in his 30s and his 20s and his 40s, and I got a car, he's got a car, I'm riding with him, I'm the luckiest girl of them all. Man, these dudes out there don't care nothing about you young girls out there, man. Y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of hit it and quit it types because these dudes can't get no women's their age. They can't get no women's their age because they're some psychos. And when them dudes realize that they can't get no women's their age, they lower themselves down and say, you know what? They're going to go holler at, they're going to try to prey on some 15-year-old child, a stupid 15-year-old child. And that's what this dude did. He found you. He knew you was a weak-minded. You know, these kind of pedos right here, they prey on the weak. That's what they do. They're a bunch of bullies who want to prey on little kids out there. And I'm getting to that point, people, like I was saying, that I'm starting not to feel sorry for these kids no more. Because these kids out there, these little 15-year-old kids out there put themselves in that position. They put themselves in that position. I don't know how these two met up. They could have met up somewhere at a skating rink somewhere. I don't know where they met up at though, man. But at the same time, man, you kids out there just don't have no common sense. You could have told on this. See, this 15-year-old kid right here could have told on this guy. She could have. And I'm pretty sure they probably did it already, you know what I'm saying? He probably done scored a touchdown with it, if you guys get what I'm saying. She had plenty of opportunities to tell on this dude or went to the police department and saying that, hey, I got this weird, crazy 21-year-old man right here threatening me and stalking me and stuff like that. But instead, though, she kept her mouth shut about it, though. So, in a way, I kind of blame the 15-year-old girl for even getting mixed up with a guy like this. Well, you don't know what happened, Jay. He could have forced her. He could have forced her to got with her. And then this dude gonna take a picture with a 15-year-old girl, man. Like, bro, you can't. I'm like, bro, you 21 years old, bro. You mean tell me you can't get no women's that's in your 20s? I mean, at least if, you know, 19 years old is not bad, but good gracious, bro. Good gracious, man. You kids out there don't find it weird that if a man in his 30s and in his early 20s and you're 15 or 14 years old, you telling me that you kids out there don't find that weird? You don't find that weird. It's like what I was saying, man. My parents raised me better than that. My parents told me, don't talk to strangers. They don't care if it's a man. They don't care if it's a woman. I was brought up, do not talk to strangers. Kids in this day and age do not have that common sense. It seems like none of them was taught that. You know why? Because they all on social media. They all comfortable talking to strangers on social media. They get mixed up with these strangers on social media. Because these strangers talk a good game with them on social media because they brainwash these kids. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it, man. This nigga right here, 21 years old, messing with a kid, and you gonna kill a 15-year-old child. What a loser, man. Like, straight up, bro. What a loser, man. Cause why? Cause she didn't want to be with you no more? Is that it? Threatening little kids. Good God almighty, man. This right here, he's a perfect example of a monster right here, people. He's a freaking monster threatening little kids. Killing kids. This dude's a baby killer, man. Lame nigga, man. I hope they get you in prison, bro. I really hope they get you, bro. Going around there killing babies and shit like that. Sleeping in bed with kids, man. You people are just sick, man. I look at both sides of the wrong. This kid here, she had plenty of opportunity to go to the police and tell on this guy, saying, hey, I got this strange man right here stalking me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all kids out there gotta learn to speak up sometimes. Speak up. Stop being quiet about things. You know? And, you know, and how did he get away? How did he get away with taking pictures with her? Because I seen that he took a picture with her. How in the world did he got away with that being with her? How did he get away with that? Nobody around the neighborhood didn't even say like, hey, this is a 15-year-old girl dating. Now this is the guy they should have told on right here. This is the guy that should have been locked up. I don't know what's wrong with you kids, man. You kids are just, I don't know, man. Parents out there just ain't, I get it that parents can't see everything, you know what I'm saying? Parents can't always see what their kids do. But parents out there need to start raising their kids and have them have a lot of self-awareness. Come on now. A grown man that's in his 20s, in his 30s, in his 40s, you kids telling me y'all don't find that strange that he's got a crush on you? You don't find that strange? You don't find that weird? I don't know what's wrong with these kids, man. Like I said, I'm at a point now, you guys, that I'm getting ready to stop feeling sorry for these young kids out here, man. 'Cause these kids put themselves in the position. I can understand if this dude forced her to put a gun to her head and say, hey, you better be with me or else I'm going to kill you or something like that. I can understand if he did something like that, but you could have told this guy from the very beginning that you don't date older men. You know what I'm saying? To say, look, I'm 15 years old. I don't believe in dating older guys. You know what I'm saying? And if he had like he didn't want to back off of you or something like that, and he kept harassing you, you should have went to the police or you should have went to your parents and say, hey, mom or dad, or tell your mom or your parents that you got this crazy guy that's in his 20s. He's 21 years old and he's stalking you. You should have told instead of being secretive. That's all this dude did. He went out and found some stupid little 15-year-old girl that was stupid, because that's what these guys do. They prey on these little young girls because they know these young girls don't have common sense. They know these young girls wants to be with older guys. They know that. That's why they go after these young girls. I don't know how they met, people. Again, I don't know how these two met. But you're going to sit there and shoot a 15-year-old girl, man. There's plenty of women. Bro, there's plenty of women in this world, bro. I mean, good gracious, was the sex that good, bro? Like, good God almighty. Like this is what I don't understand about these dudes out there, whether it's a grown woman or not. Y'all niggas out there act like that some of these females' coochie is gold. Like, it's the best coochie y'all ever had. Oh my God, man, this is the best sex I ever had. No, you ain't leaving me. I mean, come on, man. Y'all some weak-minded ass dudes out there that have that mentality in your mind. Don't want to let a woman go because the coochie's all good. No, you ain't going nowhere. That's what I say about you women's out there getting mixed up with these kind of guys. When these dudes sit there and say, oh, if you leave me, I'm going to kill you. And, you know, some of you women out there, y'all laugh at these dudes like they're playing. But some of these guys don't be playing. They be straight up serious. And if you got a boyfriend that's like that, that's saying that, hey, if you leave me, I'm going to kill you, and you laugh at it like it's a joke, you better take it serious. You better take it serious, because some of these guys out there are wackos. They're straight up wackos. If a woman tells me that I leave her, if a woman ever tells me and she threatens me saying that if you ever leave me, I'll kill you, Judge, I'm going to take that serious. I'm going to be like, what? You said if I ever leave you, you said you're going to kill me? I'm taking that serious. You can call me a wuss or whatever. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna take that serious. But some of these people don't take it serious. And if you got a man that's like that, y'all need to get away from him. Don't tell them in front of their face right there and then that you're gonna break up with them, but you need to come up with a plan to get away from their ass. You know, simple as that. Anyway, that's all I gotta say, man. I'm just disgusted by this, man. This old lame dude right here preying on a 15-year-old girl, and you 21 years old. Man, what's wrong with you, man? Shooting a 15-year-old girl. What's the matter? She wouldn't give you no more coochie? Must be the best coochie you ever had from a 15-year-old child, huh? But you can't get none from a grown woman? I can look at this dude and tell this dude ain't really all up there. Just look at him. Anyway, I'm done, man. I'm just disgusted by this. Anyway, y'all, peace.